Salutes. What's poppin'? Welcome to the Real Big Fruit Podcast. Spofford, 87 Distilleries. Yeah. 87 Distilleries. Episode 4. Yeah, man. Episode 4. I'm gonna have to say, episode 4 with the Spofford, I'm gonna have to say 89. I came home from my first juvie, February 89. I caught a case in April. Me and the homie Izzy, shout out Izzy. Me, the homie Izzy, his older brother Razon, and the brother Free from the projects. We was doing our Midtown thing. But we was downtown Brooklyn digging pockets by the clock. Me and Izzy got knocked. His brother Razon was already on deck. So he came down to the Hoy Skimmerhorn police station, picked the nigga Izzy up. They sent my ass to Spofford for the weekend. I came home after the weekend. I was off and running. And as you know, we caught the big case. Matter of fact, when I caught that case in April 89, if I'm not mistaken, that's when I went through Spofford that weekend. And if I'm not mistaken, that's when I met the Central Park boys. Yeah, that's when I met the Central Park boys around April, May 89. You know, I caught the Midtown case, the Midtown robbery shit, 89. We came home from that on RR. Then I caught another robbery, 89. That's when they booked me. So this trip to Spofford, it was subtle. It was only like a 2-week stay. They booked me in family court. Copped out, 12 months, take my show on the road. So I was only in Spofford for maybe 2 weeks. But I never forget while I was there that 2 weeks, 89 summer, Mano came through. You know, I had my weight up. The counselors knew me from the past. I made sure them niggas get me downstairs and go check on my boy. Had to check on my boy. Yeah, Mano rolled up in the building, 89, Spofford and shit. I had to make sure he was good. That's the homie. I took my show on the road to Highland. Yeah, they gave me 12 months. I went to Highland. When I got there, the homie Big Nut, rest in peace, Big Nut was there. I met the homie Pito. I met the homie Los. And I ran into the homie Mo. But let me back it up. I'm going to back it up. Spofford, 89. When I came through in 89, that's when I met Mo from Brownsville. Me and Mo was on the elevator together going to the clinic. And that's when I met him. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homie Mo. But when I went to Highland, me and Mo was in Highland together. Now Highland was alright, you know what I'm saying? It was alright spot. Shout out to all the boys that was there with me, you know what I'm saying? My boy Nar from Queens. My boy Los from Queens. KC. My boy Kiam, salute. Brooklyn General out of Flatbush, he was in the building. That was my homie. There was a bunch of niggas there, you know what I'm saying? But, shout out my boy Rolo Head Jermaine out of Fort Greene, rest in peace. He was there. We was playing ball together. Me and him was on the team shaking out. That was my guy. 89 in Highland. Highland wasn't too bad, you know what I'm saying? When I got there, niggas knew what it was, more or less. But I did have to beat on a nigga. I think I was there a week. I had to jump on a nigga in the school building. I was the new nigga. You know how that shit go when you the new nigga. And he was a Spring Valley nigga. I never forget this shit, son. He was on crutches. He was faking, but he was on crutches. I was the new nigga. And I had a chair right next to the bathroom in the classroom. And this nigga kept going in and out of the bathroom, slamming his fucking desk against my chair and shit. So I said something to the nigga. And he like flexed on me because I was the new nigga. Man, I jumped right up and got the whipping on that nigga. I ain't give a fuck about those crutches, none of that shit, son. In fact, I think I grabbed one of them shits, trying to bust him in his fucking head with that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I was only in the building maybe a week. So that was their introduction to me. And remember, I told you niggas on crutches, right? He was figured. Because when I jumped on that nigga, son, that nigga tore ass out that classroom, son. I got the wilding on that nigga, son. Word the mother. They was like, oh, this new nigga barely out of control. Nah, I'm different. I ain't gonna be letting no motherfucker Spring Valley nigga play me. He bugging. I wowed on that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't in the building a week. So that set the stage. Niggas already knew. Then I never forget. I will never forget. Now, me and Mo was cool. But Mo smartened up. Mo was trying to get home before me. So Mo started distancing himself from me and all my bullshit. He started hanging out with another nigga named Tex. Back then, niggas is young. We kids. I ain't gonna front. I felt some type of way about his new friendship. Yeah, I admit it. I was jealous. Oh, he hanging with this nigga now. Them niggas is doing good. Them niggas talking positive in group meetings. Them niggas trying to go home. I was hating. I ain't gonna front. So now, I'm on some bullshit. Me and the homie Kiam, we running too deep. The nigga Mo and the nigga Tiz running too deep. Now Mo the homie, we family. Mo get money with my cousin Boo Bear in Brownsville. Rest in peace, Boo. Mo get money with the family. So Mo family. So it ain't but so much arguing and fighting me and this nigga gonna do. So I said, fuck it. I'ma start picking a fight with his man. Yeah, I admit my weight was up in Highland. My shit was crazy. But this nigga was bigger than me. Tex weight was up. I ain't give a fuck. So one day we out in the day room and shit, and we arguing. Mo and Kiam got into some shit. They arguing. And although I know this nigga Mo trying to go home, son, when niggas start moving chairs and tables and shit and putting on sneakers, that going home shit out the window, this nigga ready to rock. So I'm telling Kiam, yo, son, this nigga ready to rock. Y'all niggas be easy. The counselors peeped it. Everybody shut up. Everybody get on your doors, lock in. So everybody going to their room doing shit. And the nigga Tex, he go to his door. Now I gotta walk past this nigga to get to my door. This nigga standing, remember I told you the nigga was cocked up. Nigga was kind of bigger than me. So this nigga standing on his door on some breathing hard shit. Like he upset that his man Mo got into some shit with Kiam. You know, Fruit loyal to a fault. Oh, this nigga act like he want a problem. So on the walk by, I sized the nigga up. I'm like, yo, what's up? He was like, yo, what you mean, what's up? I stretched that nigga right there, son. And if I'm lying, I'm flying. You can get that nigga Mo on the phone right now. I stretched that nigga right there on the spot, son. Oh, one piece. Boom! I hit that nigga jaw, son. That nigga slid down his door. And I kept it pushing to my motherfucking room and locked in. Psh. Of course, I got in trouble. You know how that shit go. Oh, barely. I got in trouble for the shit. He ain't want no more problems. He left that shit alone. But I never forget all the counselors was like, oh, you think you hit hard. Shout out Counselor Selby. I never forget that black nigga Selby. He rolled up on my cell one day. He was like, yeah, nigga. You think you hit hard? I was like, yo, I don't know what you talking about. I ain't hit that nigga, man. Word up, I ain't hit that nigga. Yo, I stretched that nigga. Real talk. That was the only thing I had to take care of in Highland. Highland was 6 months in and out. I played ball there while we was in Highland. We went to Tryon. Played against my boy Dex. Derek Cherry out of 40 Projects. We also went to Goshen. Goshen was the Maxie Max. So I got to see all the homies that was locked up since 87. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Ja. The homie Ja from Tompkins. He was in the building. You know what I mean? He was in Goshen holding it down. Rest in peace, Kevin Ellis out of LG. He was in Goshen holding it down. You know what I'm saying? I got to see the homies and shit. That was cool. But yeah, Highland, you know what I'm saying? Highland was just a minor stint for me. The ill shit is, I might have been there, what? I think I got to Highland in August. Yeah, I was home in 6 months. Yeah, I came home in March. I got there in September. They discharged me in 6 months. I was home in March. I was home 42 days, man. I never forget the number. That's James Worthy number on the Lakers. I never forget the number. I was home 42 days. Me and this nigga Star get knocked in mid. Yeah, that's another story. That's another story. Me and the nigga Star get knocked in mid. I want to go to the island because I'm tired of this Spofford shit. He don't want to go to the island. But like I said, that's another story. We'll get into that. I'll have to make another story for that one. So I played 15. No, I ain't played 15. I admitted I was 15. He played 15. We go to Spofford. I think we was in Spofford for like a week. Man, we get to Spofford, man. We in the New Jack house. Star want to run the New Jack house. Like we on the island. We had to beat a nigga up because the nigga tried to snuff Star. You know me, big fruit, guilty to a fault. It ain't loyal to a fault, rather. You know how I give it up. Fuck that. Nigga try to snuff Star. We turn this motherfucker upside down. So we turn Spofford upside down. I never forget. B2 housing unit. Me and the nigga Star. We turn this shit up. Next day we go to court. They let the nigga Star go home. So I had to come back. Look at these niggas, you know what I'm saying? I had to go on some real other shit. I'm mad because I ain't go home. And I got beef with these niggas because Star went home. So I had to regulate that shit. I think I was in Spofford for about a month. Took my show on the road, do my third juvenile bid up in a spot called Industry, New York. That shit way up there in Buffalo, some motherfucker way. And that's when I really put on in that weight, pal. Yeah, my last juvenile bid was at Industry. Industry, New York. Spot way upstate, up there by Attica, some motherfucker way. Matter of fact, it ain't too far from Wyoming and Attica because when I was in Industry, they did the fake Scared Straight program. They took us to Wyoming Correctional Facility. So we in Wyoming Correctional Facility talking to these niggas. And they fronting, trying to scare niggas. I was on a different type of time. I ain't gonna lie. I told a nigga in the group meeting straight up. I said, yo, y'all niggas scared to go across the street to Attica. Don't sit here and talk that tough shit to me. They was like, oh, yo, big man, because my shit was crazy. They was like, yo, big nigga like you, they gonna try you. Okay. If you think so. If you think so. Not knowing my ass was gonna be in Attica 7 years later. Fuck. But yeah, man. That's my Spofford stories of 89. Going into 90, because I was in Industry in 90 fucking with Star. So that's pretty much it, man. The Spofford series only had 4 episodes. You know what I'm saying? I did 3 juvenile bids, but like I told you, them stays in Spofford weren't long. And then the actual juvenile bids wasn't long neither. After the first one I did this 18 months, I pretty much knew how to play the system. I get sentenced to 12 months, I was home in 6. On the third one, I got sentenced to 18 months. I was home in 6. I knew how to play that shit. Plus, I was thirsty to get back to the street. So I ain't got too much of that shit. So this concludes the Spofford series. This is pretty much the season finale of the Spofford series. I ain't got too much to say about Spofford. But you know what? I spoke to my homie today. My big bro. My big bro Miz out of Bed-Stuy. I spoke to Miz and I had to tell Miz. I said, yo, man, I surprised him with this conversation because this shit came out the blue. I said, damn, man. I remember the first person I ever seen take a phone on Racket Salad. Yeah, man. Spofford series is over. I'm going to take y'all back to Racket Salad, my first journey. Of course, it was during the Brooklyn Bronx beef, so I got to start there. But I ain't going to beat that shit up because we did that already. Me and El Famous did that already. No need to dig that shit up. But I will tell you about some of the things I witnessed on Racket Salad. Like the first time I witnessed a motherfucker take the phone. I'll tell you that. The first time I seen a motherfucker get stabbed with a radiator, rusty radiator. I'll tell you that. The first time I got into incident with the police. Like, I tell you shit like that. I ain't gonna be beating up that Brooklyn Bronx beat. Shout out to the BX. Shout out to BK. That shit is over. You know what I'm saying? I ain't running that shit to the ground. But I will tell some more reconciling stories if y'all want them. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know, man. I give it to you. You know what I'm saying? It's real talk. But I'm gonna upload this video right now. I ain't gonna play with it. Cause the sooner we get the Spofford shit over with, we can start something new. You know what I'm saying? And don't forget, I got other things going on with the podcast that I'm gonna be doing live. But right now, I'm just recording these series for y'all because y'all asked for it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the Spofford series is pretty much a wrap, man. Shout out to all the homies from Spofford that I met when I was a little nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers who looked out for me when I was a shorty. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the niggas I did juvenile bids with across the state of New York. Niggas that know fruit from DFY. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all y'all. You know what I'm saying? Especially my Long Island boys, man. I met all my Long Island friends on DFY bids. Never crossed their paths in the street. But yeah, man, I'm gonna conclude this Spofford shit, man. It was fun while it lasted. But I told you in the beginning, man, it wasn't gonna last long. So my next series is gonna be on some reconciling shit. But furthermore, I gotta get on the phone with the homie Woody so I can give y'all the death of heck. Real talk. I gotta give y'all the death of heck. Y'all know I've been going through some shit the past 2-3 weeks with the wife, so I really ain't been on my grind with the podcast. But I'm back. Especially this weekend, man, because Laz got some shit dropping Monday. Whoo! Y'all see what it is. And I will be live Monday night to give my feedback. That's all I'm going to say, Sean. I ain't going to get into all that extra shit. I ain't going to do that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to wait till Monday night and I'm going to go live. I'm going to watch and listen to the video with just like y'all. And I will be here Monday night to give my feedback, man. I'm going to elaborate on that shit. Real talk. But I'm going to get up out of here. It's been fun rocking with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? The Spofford series 87, Big Fruit. My journey through Spofford. It concludes today. It is over. The next time y'all see me on a recording, it will be a new conversation. It will be a new topic. Real talk. Because I got plenty of stories. I'm an orator. You know what I'm saying? I'm an orator. And one thing about me, man, I ain't going to be sitting here talking about niggas I know, niggas I heard of. I'm going to always give you me. I was there. I was involved. I had to say so. Period. Now, if you ask me about some shit that didn't involve me that I know of, then I'll give it to you. But I ain't going to be on here clout chasing. I ain't going to be on here name dropping and shit like that. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? We don't do those. So, once again, I'm up out of here. It's your boy Big Fruit. I'm signing off on this Spofford shit. It was fun while it lasted. We gonna come up with a new series and we gonna get it rocking and do what we do. Until next time, salutes.